Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time once again to circle the wagons. Because the Coon Prairie Ramblers are in the house.
Here we are.
Yeah, we are. All three of us here. We're triangulated and ready to...
I beg your pardon?
Ready to regurgitate all kinds of knowledge to y'all.
Don't get any of it on me. Keep it to yourself.
And along to help us regurgitate all that stuff, we got Luke, the Rebel Without a Clue.
Still clueless after all these years.
Did that come out right? The Rebel Without a Clue.
Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, as long as you don't say...
I have a tendency to say rubble.
Rubble? Well, I prefer rubble, as long as you don't say Yankee.
Yeah.
It's going to be on then.
And we got me, the former Midwesterner. I'm not a Yankee.
That's what he says. He's from Ohio, though. So
that's not a Yankee.
Do the math.
According to Leon, I'm a Midwesterner.
It's north of Wauchula, ain't it?
Anyway, I'm amiable, affable, fleet of foot, debonair, man about town.
Wake me up when he's done with
the mailman. And we have a special guest.
We do. It's Les Nessman from WKRP. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
I definitely thought the turkeys could fly.
So did I. It's Les Stem from Arkadelphia, Florida.
Oh, what was my favorite line was oh, the humanity
of it all. Les Nessman. You probably have met Les if you may not remember him, but I bet you bought drugs from him. He's a lifelong pharmacist. He worked at any pharmacy within 100 miles of this area just about, and you know him if you've seen him. So maybe you'll know him if you hear him. Glad to have you with us today.
It's good to be here.
Did you have a lot of friends?
I used to. Till I grew up.
I heard that.
Till Facebook.
We're glad to have him with us. I don't know what we're going to pontificate upon today, but...
yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me tell you about what I got a pull a muscle. This is not TMI.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Yesterday, our chickens are free range now. And the reason they're free range, I discovered that when you free range them, you let them out the coop and let them go, they eat less pellets, less chicken food.
Yeah, because they're out there looking for bugs and lizards.
Yeah,
and
they come
frogs.
back with full bellies, and we don't want no store-bought stuff.
That's exactly right.
So yesterday, we came home after church, and I was letting them go, you know. Well, I got
Let
a rooster.
my chickens go.
I open up the door, and I'm thinking, okay, you guys take off. And then I turned my back, and I was getting ready to walk towards the house. Then I thought, I better look over my shoulder. Sure enough, that rooster was coming at me.
Boom, boom.
He
boom,
was,
boom,
yeah.
boom, 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 boom.
Oh, it was scary. So I turned to face him, to kick him.
Assume the karate stance?
Yeah. But my left foot caught in the grass, and I went down. And I landed on my hip. I'm thinking, and it hurt.
I'm going to die. The rooster's coming for me.
And he's still coming. So I reached out and grabbed that. I grabbed some feathers. When I yanked some feathers out of him, he took off.
Wow.
He had a handful of feathers, but he was coming after me. But anyway, I went in. I'm thinking, man, I hope I don't have a cracked hip or something. I mean, here, I'm going to turn 68 tomorrow.
Rooster inflicted.
I survived Vietnam, but was killed by a rooster.
Yeah.
That'd be my luck.
Yeah. Anyway. I told my wife, she says, what you have to do, you have to pick him up and coddle him and make friends with him.
I don't think so.
Thinking, no.
I don't think so.
No, if he cause me bodily harm, he's going to die.
That's right. And he should have had chicken and dumplings for...
He's going to die, Carrie.
Elizabeth had a set of chickens she brought in. You know, they had the project at school, they hatch them.
Right.
So you couldn't tell what they were, and she said, I have to bring 2 home or they'll die. So we raised them in the garage. They turned out to both be roosters.
Of course.
So she had a ceremony. She wanted us to name them, and I told her that one's extra crispy and that one's regular recipe. Dad was not popular that day.
I was going to say, that probably went over like
one
a
was teriyaki.
They were so mean that our wild cat hid from them.
Oh,
well, that's bad.
They were the terror of the yard.
That is bad. How long did you keep them?
We gave them away. We couldn't keep them. We had a roost for them, but we just couldn't. They got too big, and it wasn't fair to them. So,
what do you mean it wasn't fair to them? Oh, come on.
We had 12 kids in the neighborhood, in the yard all the time. It wasn't fair to them.
The roosters were picking on them?
The kids were picking on them.
Go down there. Who gets a watchdog?
You get some funny YouTube videos with the kids and the roosters.
I wish your wife would have got one yesterday.
You know, when she said that, I said, no, Carrie, that wasn't funny. There's nothing funny about it.
Yeah, it is. Let's take a vote here.
I had mayhem on my mind, or...
Did it wash off easy?
It was going to be bad.
It happens
if I could have
quickly.
got my hand on that rooster's neck.
You see your life flash before your eyes?
I thought he's going to die. He's going to.
Oh.
But he knew it. I guess he had telepathically he knew. Maybe I better go out. Maybe I better leave.
He might have it in for you. I think I'd
And
get
I
rid of him.
grabbed a hunk of hair off of his back. I'm not hair, but
You got a hairy
feathers.
chicken?
I got to take the rooster for a haircut.
I heard that.
He's looking for a hair piece now.
Oh, you snatch his comb off. That'll get his attention.
You know what's funny is you'll be in a situation you don't think is dangerous, and you hurt yourself worse than if you were on guard.
Yeah.
That's right. That's how a lot of people.
It was raining one day. I lifted the garage. Mary was out of town. I wanted to go take the trash out, but I said, I don't want to get my feet wet. I'll slip. So I put on her flip-flops. Very flowery, very pretty. And I thought,
Oh, boy.
Go back. Went around the truck, put the trash in, turned around, and fell. Hit my head on the bumper and was lying there just knocked out. My neighbor came over. All he
Seriously?
saw was my flip-flops and said, you better take those off before we call the EMT.
I was going to say, I hope you had on more than just the flip-flops.
Well,
The flowery flip-flops.
I didn't want to explain that one to the
Did you have
doctor.
on a fluffy boa?
They were very colorful.
Yeah.
TMI. Close encounters of the chicken kind.
Yeah.
I like to encounter mine on the plate when it's fried, preferably. But I did have chicken and dumplings yesterday, so
Yeah. That's the preferable way. Yeah.
that's the best revenge you can have on a chicken is eat them.
Or Publix, deep fried.
Their chicken is pretty good, actually. Their fried chicken at Publix.
Yeah.
I think-
So you're the drug man, huh?
The drug man.
43 years behind the counter.
You finally retired, or you still?
Yeah, I retired.
I got a question I've always wondered about pharmacists.
Oh
Okay.
boy, watch out! Here we go.
Is it easy to make a mistake?
It's easy to let your guard down.
Yeah.
You have to be on all the time. And
I'll
in the years I worked, the pharmacists that made a lot of mistakes were guys that were doing other things than work.
Yeah.
It was before cell phones, but their mind was elsewhere.
Yeah.
And if you're not focused, you were in the service. Yeah. If your mind wasn't in the moment, So, and, you have to have a strict way of doing things, and you repeat it every day.
That's a lot of pressure.
It is.
I mean, you got lives that are.
Yeah.
My wife and I talked about it one day. We collectively worked about 88 years. And
She's a pharmacist. Yes.
My wife's pharmacist too, and we never had anything against our license. Not saying we didn't make mistakes, but we never hurt anybody.
Wow.
And that was our whole goal, to never harm anybody.
You had a good life then. A good
And
run.
do you, if somebody comes up to you with a strange prescription, like, something is there things that you don't normally have?
Oh, sure. There's a lot of things, especially today. This market's changing so fast in chemo and other areas that even if you're a recent graduate, you can never stay up on everything. So you have to, the software you're working with in the pharmacy is updated. You have to keep your own stuff at home. Even though I'm retired now, I still keep my license up. So I do about 20 hours a month of continuing education.
It's got to be crazy because every time you watch TV in the evening, it's mostly health things. I see a new drug, I think, every night of the week. There's a new drug out there that you need this and you need that.
And they always give you this disclaimer that scares the pants off of you.
Because it's got more side effects than
This thing may
you're
kill
dying from
you.
the side effects.
Or the if you read it, may cause diarrhea. Next comment, constipation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They say everything that's possible.
That way they're covering themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing that's true about it is a lot of things are coming to market now quickly. They're trying to expedite things that are on the cutting edge for cancer and leukemia. But they rush it, and then they find out after it's been released. So
So when new stuff comes out,
that's scary.
Yeah, and that's why you see the suing for Xarelto and these other things because they got them out there.
Yeah, you got the
Found
illness
out
chasers
afterwards.
that have jumped on that now. Well, if this will happen to you, then boy, they found a new avenue.
Yeah. Wow.
That's something, ain't it?
Hey, I had a question.
We better save it for the next segment
yeah.
then, because I think we got 30 seconds or whatever. But,
Okay.
wow,
Okay.
but I'm sure as new things come out, I don't know if they retire the old stuff or what, because something comes out.